Welcome to day 5 of grief and loss. This may be the most difficult video that we make on this because we're going to discuss grief and loss when a loved one departs from this world. And it's a permanent change for us. We have a lot of advice in the time of our grief and our loss. And I want you to know that there is no right or wrong way to grieve. Everyone's grieving process is different, and it looks different for different people. Some people can't cry. Some people don't cry. They're grieving inside, and they're internally going through memories and processing, but it may not show up on the outside the way that we would expect. And that's okay. Other people cry and need to process in that way. And one is no better or no worse than the other. They're just different. And that's okay. And both need the safety of loved ones around them, or safety of a mentor or a coach. And why? Because they need to be able to share what's on their heart. They need to be able to share their concerns for the future without their loved one by their side. They need to be able to process what this new normal that will never seem normal will look like. And sometimes people say things that are extremely painful because they want so bad to help, the person that's grieving, and they want so bad to say the right thing that's going to bring relief. Sometimes when we're grieving, we just need someone to listen. We just need someone to listen to our memories, listen to our processing, listen while we lay down a plan for going forward. The grieving process is always with us. When we lose someone, it changes. The grieving process will change. It will take on different chapters, but the grieving process will always be with us. And that is the cost of loving someone. That's the cost of caring for someone. And yet we get to have the memories. We get to remember that the person we're grieving, the person we're missing, has helped to shape us, has helped to grow us. And life has been better because they were in our lives. And for those of us who have Jesus Christ, we know that we have an eternal life with Him. Sometimes we just need a quiet space where we don't feel judged, or we don't feel rushed to get over our grieving. If you're going through a loss of a loved one, and you need time and you need space, and you're feeling rushed or even confused, I hope you will consider a life coach that specializes in grief and loss. I hope you will consider a pastor who specializes in grief and loss. There are a lot of wonderful groups, grieving groups, grief groups around the nation even, where you can get together with others who are grieving. But sometimes you just need your own space. Sometimes you don't need to share the grief of others on your grief. Sometimes you just need to be the center. And that's okay. That's okay. I hope that in this video you feel very loved and supported. I hope you feel safe to tell the stories of your loved one. I hope you feel safe to begin making plans to move forward without ever expecting to leave the memories of your loved one behind. And I hope you feel the embrace and the comfort of Jesus Christ the Lord.